I didn't know any different until I started freaking people out. That's how I knew something was wrong.
And there was feet in her hallway?
Yeah, there was feet in her hallway. Most narcissists don't think they need help. They refuse to see it. They know they got issues, but they're not going to admit it. It's an ego thing. And most narcissists are the most insecure people you'll ever meet.
How do you answer that question for people who are like, I believe in God, or I'm Catholic, or I'm whatever?
Well, I'm raised Catholic.
Yeah.
And I even went to Catholic school. I still have a really beautiful relationship with God. I mean, how could I not?
Welcome back to Mic It Loud with Brittany Racine. In today's episode, we are going to be talking with Kirsten, the founder of Revive Wellness Spa. She is a psychic medium, past life healer, life coach, yoga instructor, meditation facilitator, and she's trained in counseling narcissism. This is actually going to be a two-part episode because while we were talking about how she discovered all of her gifts and what happens when we die and the controversy between religion and spirituality, I actually asked her to read some of the spirits that are in the room while we are having a conversation. Several spirits did come through and had things to say to their loved ones who are going to be listening to the podcast. They're not people that are for me. They're spirits that are talking to her and trying to get a message to one of the listeners. There's probably about 4 to 6 different mini readings within this episode that I clipped out and I'm putting in a bonus episode. So make sure you listen to that. If you know who it might be, please send it to them. Because again, I don't know. These are not for me. They're for listeners. And I hope whoever hears them finds some kind of comfort and closure and peace in what she has to say. So I didn't really think I wanted to start a podcast until Kirsten told me this is what you have to do. So she really saw all this coming before any of us did. I'm excited to pick your brain. I feel like you're like my secret weapon and everybody should just have a secret weapon like you.
Oh my God, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. So this one's going to be hard to really pin me down on this one because you have so many things going on with your business, which is Revive Wellness Spa in Flushing.
Yes.
And you have so many different facets of the wellness spa. I guess I came to you for more life coaching, really.
Yeah, kind of guidance, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a psychic medium, which is so cool. I feel like when I was scared of psychics. I was like, I can't do it, no. And then my life was so bad that I'm like, I don't even care if this lady lies to me. Just like tell me something good so I can feel good about my life because it was so horrible.
That's
like around the time when I met you, and then I was just absolutely mind blown and like, this is so much fun and so interesting. That's where I started, but I feel like it is more like life coaching through your abilities instead of like voodoo and weird, like I think people have like a weird stigma of it. It like freaks them out.
Yeah, I think they do, and I'm so, like if you met me on the street, you wouldn't know.
No.
I don't present with it. You know?
No, not at all.
No, it's just I'm just as normal as everybody else, I guess. I mean, I always say weird is the new normal, but
yeah, weird is cool.
Weird is so cool.
So when you see people on the street, are you like, whoa, this person's that?
You know, when I was younger, because I didn't know how to control it, I had nobody to teach me. I mean, I was born this way, you know?
Right.
So to me, this was just normal when I thought everybody seen things, felt things, knew things. But then I learned very quickly that that is not the case
What
at
made
all.
you learn that?
Because I would say things and I'd freak people out. Or, for instance, I remember this because I got sent to the principal's office. But so I was in kindergarten. It was a kindergarten or first grade? No, it was kindergarten. And my teacher, I loved her. She was so good to me. Like she just made me so comfortable. I always had people around me, but I didn't understand that they were spirits. I just called them my imaginary friends because to me, they were like as solid as you and I sitting here.
Like they look like real people.
Like real people. Like
how did you figure out they weren't?
Through time, my mom, the doctors, like, girl.
I didn't realize they were like this clear.
They can be. They're not always, but they can be. But when I was younger, when you're a kid, you have more, you're not tainted by the world yet, right? So you're wide open. So your channel is really high. So how spirits on the other side come, it's like they come down and you go up. So you meet in the middle. That's the medium part. That's why we're medium. So we meet right in the middle, right? So when you're young, and I was like, how old are you when you're in kindergarten? 5?
Like 6, yeah.
5, 6 years old. So anyways, my teacher, I kept saying to her, I'm like, why are you, there's a woman behind you. She says she's your mom. Why are you ignoring your mom? Because I'm super close to my mom. You do not ignore moms. Like, you just don't do that, right? And she would look at me, and I'm like, you're not even answering her. And she's really, feels sad. And she looked at me and she goes, honey, what are you talking about? I'll go, your mom is trying to get your attention. Why are you not talking to her? And I'm talking to her like you and I, right?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this woman's face. She sat down at her desk, and I was like in front of her desk, and she like literally tilted her head in a way, and she looked at me, she goes, honey, who are you talking to? And I said, she says she's your mom. You look like her. And she says, honey, my mom is in heaven. And I'm like, are you sure? Because she's literally right there behind you, and she's upset that you're ignoring her. And, and so that freaked her out, got sent to the principal's office. My poor dad had to come up and get me, And
what? How do you get sent to the principal's office for that?
Because
it was just so weird.
It was
and
so
real.
Weird. I think she thought like I was sick or I don't know. Like I threw her for a loop, like totally shocked her. I'm sure I wrecked the whole rest of her day. I don't know, because I got sent home. And
have you talked to her ever since then?
Yeah. Oh, we were very close after that. Like, very, very close. So my mom and dad ended up taking me to the doctor because I was scared of my sisters. I'm just like, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old at that time.
Right.
That was normal to me. I didn't know any different until I started freaking people out. That's how I knew something was wrong. And when they took me to the doctor, the doctor just said that I was super intelligent and very creative.
Well, like, how do you even diagnose someone with that? Because you can't even see it.
Yeah, and back in the day, that was just, my
way
day
taboo.
Way taboo. And it was just, So I learned to have to hide it. I had to, because I didn't want to not have friends. I didn't want to scare people,
right.
And even like to this day, like when people walk into my spa or my studio, I do not read people. I don't. It's a respect thing. There is ethic rules, and one of them is you do not read anybody without permission. That is the number one golden rule.
How do you shut it off?
You just, within time, you learn. And I am so connected to my spirit team that I'm just like, I'm off.
And
I'm
they just
on.
know it?
I'm off. I'm on. Yeah. And they do. They work with you. Your spirits work with you. They will never work against you. The law is, if you say go away, they have to go away. I mean, there is...
A law from who?
Like the universal law, basically.
Okay.
And just, because like I don't sleep because I'm constantly being talked to. But I like that because I like connecting to them.
Yeah.
That's when I'm not distracted with work, with everything else. So... It is a good time for me. Like when the world is sleeping, that's when I come awake. I love being awake.
Do you ever sleep?
Yeah, but I'm like a maybe 3 to 4 hour, but it's very broken. I'm going to wake up if I hear something. I love it though. But there are times when I'm like, I got a big day tomorrow. I got to be on point. I don't want to be woken up. And they won't wake me up, and I'll get maybe 3, 4 hours. It is broken, but it's not like I'm having conversation all night long. And I'm super creative. I am so creative at night. It's insane. It's been rearing up even more so the last couple of years. So
really?
I'm loving it because I feel like I have so much work to do.
Do you recognize the spirits? Like you're like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Yeah. Well... Yes and no. I call them passerbyers. Every medium has a different term for things, but sometimes they'll just come through, and I've never met them. I don't know who they are. And
is someone over there that you just pointed to?
Possibly.
Oh, God, okay. So if something happens to you, or you see something or hear something, just say it.
Okay.
I'm open right now.
I will. But I'm concentrating on your questions.
Okay,
so.
Sorry. At least one of us is. Wait, I think I got us off track. You said you had a funny story.
Yes, I think it's kind of funny.
Okay.
So one of my, I have other readers that work for me, okay?
Yeah.
And I train a lot of them, and then when they're ready or when they feel like they're ready, I'm like, yeah, I'll open up space for you, because what's the point of enhancing your gifts if you have nowhere to use them, right? So she has, I don't know the name of it. She's told me 100 times. Do you think I can remember? No. But it's one of those like ghost hunter things.
Like a book?
No,
like
it's
a sound thing.
Like a device thing. And you turn it on and then you walk around and then it will go when there's like spirits around.
Okay.
So it's just this little tiny device you put in your hand, right?
Do you think it works?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it works. So she was walking around Revive, right? And she's like, and there was a little bit, and then someone came in and it was just like, none. Like none came on. So then I go into my room, my treatment room, and she walked in. It was like, and then it was super cool. So I had her walking around the whole Revive, and it'd go off, and then it'd die, and then it'd go, So then we were in her treatment room, and I said, can I hold it? And she's like, yeah, because she was holding it, and it wasn't really going up. And she's like, yeah. I just want to hold it. And she's like, okay. I held it. That thing went insane.
It blew up.
It did. She's like, oh my gosh, see, it's you, like that. And we were just cracking up. I said, I can't help it. I just walk around with spirit because I welcome them every single day.
Right.
And I want them to be around me because this
like
sounds
them.
terrible, but I trust spirit more than I trust like people.
People get stuck on this. Okay, where are they? Are they ghosts? Are they spirits? Like, what if they're religious? Like, where can you give someone some answers on that whole question?
That's a great question, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So I could talk about this for hours.
I haven't even looked at the page
I'm
yet.
like, oh my God, this is right up my alley. For so many years, I couldn't talk this way, so it's really nice to be able to talk, so thank you. So one thing with spirit is, there's earthbounds.
We're earthlings?
Yeah.
Is that us? Earthlings?
So earthbounds are spirits that have passed, but they are stuck here. They didn't go into the light, if you will. Or
How do you get
into
stuck?
heaven. It's either by choice, they've been taken out of their body too quickly, they feel like they have work to do, they're not ready to go, to the other side.
Can they just get ready and then be like, you know what, I'm going to go now, peace?
No, they usually need assistance. That's where somebody like myself or other mediums can come in. Priests do it, so a lot of times, when they say they go and they do exorcisms or something like that.
Have you ever done an exorcism?
I have. I've done
Oh my
a
God,
few.
my question, this is going to be a 9-part series. I have so many more now.
Actually, yeah, Jan and I have done quite a few. So but
sorry.
yes, yeah, no.
So some of them get stuck here.
Some of them get stuck here, and I can tell the difference between an earthbound and a spirit that's on the other side.
How?
When spirit, because they're it's like I'm literally sitting next to you. Like I can just
They
tell.
look like real people?
Yes, they will present differently. So here's the other thing. There's so much to this. Spirits will present the way that they want to present to you. Okay?
So I could be like, yo, I'm 20, even though I was 90 when I died?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So like my dad, my dad died when he was mid to late 60s,
Mm-hmm.
but every time I see him or feel him, he's in his 40s.
Okay.
And because that's when he was his prime. And that can be really tricky to a reader because if I'm reading somebody and I'm with somebody that went to the other side and they're presenting a young soul, but
they were 100
everything
when
in
they
my
died,
body
yeah.
says no, they died when they were in their 70s, and so sometimes I have to say, they're presenting very young to me, but my gut is telling me that they died older. But this is the characteristics. It's called evidential. So they'll start giving you evidence of who they were. Because here's another tricky
What's the
thing.
evidence? They do charades?
Their personality, their characters, what they like, the songs they might have sang. I can't tell you how many spirits will come in and they say they love to cook or they baked or they did that for their person sitting there, and I'll just smell all this fabulous food. And the next thing I know, I'm starving. So sometimes I see them is clear as you and I. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I only see the silhouette. Sometimes I don't see them. I can hear them. Or sometimes I just can feel them, and I can feel what they're saying to me, telepathically.
Okay.
Sometimes sometimes this was freaky. Sometimes I only see their feet. Sometimes I might only see their hair. Sometimes I might see just the face of them.
I feel like you've told me, okay, I only see the outline.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you described it, and I knew who you were talking about.
Yes. And it's
the feet is kind of weird, though.
Yeah. I know. That was really freaky one time because I was not expecting that. And I was really young at the time. And I was in a hallway, and I was at my friend's house, actually.
And there was feet in her hallway?
Yeah, there was feet in her hallway. And I was just
Were they moving?
They were walking.
It's like that hand on the Addams Family, but feet?
Yeah, they were walking. And
Were they have shoes on?
No, they didn't, and I recognized the feet.
Whose were they?
It was her grandma.
Aww.
Yeah, and I told, because I was very close. I mean, I spent pretty much every weekend at her house.
So you knew her?
Totally knew her, but for some weird reason, I could only see her feet, and I was really young. Like, we were in grade school at this time.
Yeah.
And so, of course, I'm not going to say anything because I didn't even come out to anybody because I didn't even know, like, I didn't understand it at that time. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't.
So we got off topic with the earth, the ones who are stuck here.
Yes.
And then what's the other ones?
The ones that cross over.
So there's only one or two?
Yeah, there's one or two. There's some that just kind of, the passerbyers are people that I don't know. Let's say I'm doing a reading and all of a sudden, say your grandmother comes in, and I know that she's from the other side because she feels very high to me. Like I'll feel like she's here. Or earthbound, I feel like they're here. So when I'm looking, or sometimes I'll look over and I'll be like, oh yeah, she's totally not an earthbound. She came from over there. So here's the thing with spirit, though. They do not take anything with them. Meaning, so like say...
Like items?
They're like, say you got in a fight with somebody that passed away and you never cleaned it up. Like you never resolved it.
Oh, they don't hold a grudge, you mean?
They don't take any of that with them because then heaven wouldn't be peaceful.
Right.
And heaven is about being peaceful. I call it heaven. People have different terms nowadays, but, and they're only this far away. They're not way, way, way. It's
up in the clouds,
literally, that's as far as they are. And so, that's why people will say, well, they're so far up. I'm like, actually, just reach up and they'll grab your hand. Literally.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So if I do that right now, will you see someone grab my hand?
I don't know. Let's try it.
Okay, somebody grab my hand. I'm scared. What if I feel it?
There's a fingertip right there. There's a fingertip.
Who is it? Put your hand down further. I don't feel anything.
Well, you may not feel it. It's a male.
Okay. Is he old or young?
He feels older to me.
Okay. It's probably my grandpa. He's
It
like,
is
this
your
is
grandpa.
fun. Let me mess with you.
It is your grandpa. It is your grandpa.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Because he said, you really want me to do this? I'm like, yeah, hello, we're filming here, like help a chick out,
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Yeah.
So you do think that it's not necessarily against religion. It's just like how do you answer that question for people who are like, I believe in God, or I'm Catholic, or I'm whatever.
Well, I'm raised Catholic.
Yeah.
And I even went to Catholic school. And that was
so you were really scary.
I was really scary, yeah.
Yeah.
And I sang in the choir. They would pick me every funeral, every wedding, like they came and got me, right? Because I'm a vocalist. So that was my thing back in the day. And so it was so hard for me to be in church because
you felt judged.
Spirits, that's what no one knew yet.
Right.
No one knew. I could not let the cat out of the bag. Like, heck no.
So do you still, are you religious at all? Or what would you say you are now that you know?
I definitely believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I do. It's a belief system.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody has their own belief system. I respect every single religion.
Mm-hmm.
I truly, truly do. But I believe in a higher power, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in the universe. I'm more universe than I am anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely know that there's a higher power.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect everybody's belief. Yeah. But I still have a really beautiful relationship with God. I mean, how could I not? I mean,
can you talk directly? Does you hear him?
So there's a treatment that Jan is a very dear friend of mine, but she's also a practitioner that works at Revive from time to time.
Okay.
Like, she's so incredibly gifted, and she's just a joy to be around. And she does a thing called I always mess up this word, theophostic prayer.
Okay.
So what you do is you go in the session, what we go into, and we pull in God energy, we pull in God. And
Okay.
then so what you do is you ask God question, and then you let God speak to you through this prayer that
Okay.
she does. And I've done it many, many times, and it is quite amazing.
I guess, how do you define a happy or good life since you see all the sides?
Ooh.
That is a hard one.
Happy is an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel happy, then you're living a happy life.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't feel happy, well, then that's where you need to change it. So when people say, oh, am I going to be successful? I'm like, well, define success to you.
Right.
Because my success may be different to your success.
Mm-hmm.
So your happy life is going to be completely different than what my happy life is.
Mm-hmm.
So happy's an emotion. So if you can generally say, yeah, I'm a happy person, because I can generally say I'm a happy person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not lying. I am truly
Right.
a happy person.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I'm usually always in a good mood.
Yeah. So I would say, yeah, you're generally happy.
I know when I came to you, it was more like, okay, how can I help my kids get through this or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have all these, you know them. It's crazy because then you're like, okay, this one is feeling this way, like this, work on this. And it's not just you telling me what my dead people are telling me.
Right.
Which maybe they're the ones telling you that about the kids.
And I tap into their energy.
Right.
And I've never met your sons.
No, I know.
But
you have them like on point.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I know them.
Yeah.
Sometimes the spirits on the other side, like your deceased relatives, maybe sharing that information with me, and sometimes it's my spirit team sharing the information. So, I feel like this is a good question because people will say, well, how can you do it over the phone, or how can you do it
over Zoom or something?
Over Zoom or something. It's the same thing. I'm tapping into the energy of you. So my spirit team is helping me tap into your spirit team to tap into you. So it's like to me, I feel like it's almost like a channel going.
You're
back
throwing
and
a football back and forth. Yeah.
You got to meet in the middle. And another thing that breaks my heart is like when people come in and they really want to hear from a specific person. Like they just want to, and they may not come through. It's not because they don't love them. It's not because they don't.
It's not because they're not even there. Yeah.
They could be off doing other things. I mean, spirits have freedom. They go and do things. They do work on the other side. I mean,
What are they working on?
A lot of things. They're working on themselves, especially if they have to come and reincarnate. They help. They guide others. They can be guardians for other people. I mean,
they're working.
They're working. I call it working.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
For sure. But definitely, I mean, animals too. They have a job too because they do get reincarnated. If they haven't learned your lessons, if you keep having these patterns keep showing up, you're not learning your lessons. And so you're gonna cross over. You're gonna go into what we call life review, and you look at your life from the moment that you were born to the moment that you passed.
Is that like right when you die?
Yeah, you'll go in, you'll get greeted, whether through angels, your loved ones, and then once they'll pull you over, you say your hellos, whatever, and then shoop, you're going to go right into life review. You can be in there, the timeline is really tricky. I mean, some people are in there just for like a few weeks, some people are in there months, some people can be in there for years. It just really, nobody has control over that.
Can you watch their life review?
You can't.
Like, can you?
No.
Okay, you just know they're in there?
I just know they're in there because, like, some people will come in and they'll be like, oh, my so-and-so just passed. And I'll be like, my first thought is, like, how long?
Because they're probably still in there?
They're probably still in life review.
Who's in here right now? Can you see people?
There's a lot of people. There's just randoms and stuff. Like I said, they just travel with me.
Are they just listening?
Yeah,
they don't have anything to say? Where are they?
And sometimes I'll have spirit wait. Like they'll come through the door as soon as I open it in my first reading, and they'll hang out until their person comes.
I remember the first time I came, you were like, okay, I'm going to leave this door open. I was like, okay. And then you're like, oh, here they come. There's a bunch.
I welcome them. And I only get good stuff. I don't get bad stuff. I don't want to see bad stuff. If it's going to save your life, that's different. But my vibration is pretty high. I keep it pretty high. I don't want negative stuff.
Yeah, because it's like if they're not holding a grudge on the other side, how are they going to come in and be like, I actually hate this chick? You know what I mean?
No, but I have had some people come through and say, we never really got along.
Okay.
And but now I get why we didn't get along.
Okay, so it's not necessarily negative.
It's not negative. The one thing about the spirits on the other side is it's about healing. It's soul contracts. So soul contracts, if you guys haven't heard of soul contracts, check it out because it's amazing.
It's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different thing. There's a lot to it, but I'll tell you what I love about it is it helps you kind of make sense of why things are happening in your life because you set that up.
Right.
You chose that. And we're like, what do you mean? Why would I choose that? Well, trust me, it's to learn, Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like you covered so many of this.
Isn't it funny? We just get chatting, and that happens in our readings.
I know.
Too, because people will like have these questions, and then I'll be like, "Do you want to share them with me before? Or do you want to just kind of wait?" And then I'll be like, "Okay, do you have any questions?" And they're like, "You answered them." So
right. Well, I feel like the first time I came, I was just like, "I don't even know what this is, so just tell me whatever." And you came right in with like the first question I would have had.
Oh. Okay.
Like you knew like whatever I was thinking, and was like, "Okay, well, this is what we're gonna talk about first." And I'm like, "Okay, good." Yeah, I'm dying to know who else is in here. Are there are they one stuck here? Is anybody in here stuck here?
No.
An earthling one? They're all
on the other
ones?
side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's no earthbounds here. Not today.
Not yet.
Not yet. I have crossed over quite a bit of earthbounds.
Really?
There's some that they weren't ready. Like, I have another story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, I love a story. Story time.
Story time. Okay, I don't remember how long ago this. My husband and I were at the cemetery because we always go like certain time of the year and we plant flowers, right?
Okay. For like your people?
Like for my dad.
Oh, yeah,
And then we go across the street and we do it for his grandma. Like, I love going to cemeteries. Like, I know that, I'm sorry, that's.
I want to go with you.
Oh, you should. It's
Oh
so
my
much
gosh.
fun.
Season 2 will be us at the cemetery. Except I can't see anything and you can see everything.
I'll be like, they're right behind you. No.
Yeah.
So, so we were there, and all of a sudden, I just kind of like start walking off. And, my husband's like, hello? Like, where you going? I'm like, I'll be, just keep playing. I got something to do. And he's like, oh, here we go, And because he can't see or feel or anything. So I go over to this beautiful, beautiful grave, and it's just this huge statue monument, and it was just beautiful. And
Was it like someone that died like 300 years ago? I feel like they don't make those anymore.
Yeah, it was that
Like
old.
a mega old person.
Mega old. Like, it's all beat up.
This is George Washington.
No.
Okay.
So this guy, this older gentleman, I would say he was probably 60-ish, give or take, and he was walking around, and I go up to him and I'm like, hey, can I help you? And I startled him, and he's like, and he turns around and I'm like, yes, I can see you. I can hear you. Like, you look lost. Are you okay? And he's like, I'm looking for my family. I'm looking for my family. And I'm like, well, and I look at all the dates and I look at the names. I'm like, they're all on the other side. How long have you been here? And he's like, I've been here since I died. And I'm like, when did you die? And he said, now, I kid you not, he said he died in 1932. And he was been stuck here this whole time as an earthbound. And so all his family is gone, right? So I said, I can help you get to the other side. Well, just as I was creating like a light, like you can create a light, I'm like, okay, spirits, help me, let's bring him over. I kind of had to talk him off the ledge a little bit because he was really like
Scared? He didn't want to go?
Yeah, like he didn't understand it. Like
How did he die?
Heart. He died of a heart.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, he kept saying heart. I don't feel it was a heart attack. I feel like somebody hurt him, like he was in a war or something.
Oh, like he got stabbed in the heart or shot in the heart or something?
Because I felt this, and I was like, okay, I gotcha, So anyway, as I created this light, right, all of a sudden I see these hands coming out of the light. It's his family.
Like they're like, get over here already.
Yeah, like I go, and so I told him, I go, your son's there, you've got 2 daughters, your wife's been waiting for you, and I'm like telling him all these things. And he finally went over. And so it was a beautiful moment, like a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
So we leave there and we go across the street because it's a cemetery, and then across the street's another cemetery, and we go to his grandma's, right? And
someone else is stuck?
Yeah. So I'm not kidding. So in this cemetery, there's like a circle, like people can drive around the circle.
Okay.
And I always go to the babies. I just am always drawn over to the little infant section. Okay. That's I just love being over there, right?
Okay.
And and it just, I know it's weird, but it's just comforting to be with these young babies or children, and you just kind of talk to them if they're there. Sometimes they're not always there. So then I walk over back to my husband, and he's, knee deep, doing his flowers things. And I turn around and I wave, and he's like, oh my God, who are you waving at? Because there was people in the cemetery. So he thought I found someone I knew. And I said, no, they're not alive. He goes, of course not, And it was a jogger. It was a man jogging.
He just ran around the cemetery for 100 years?
He had a heart attack in that cemetery jogging.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And he was stuck there?
He was stuck there. Yep. But he did not let me cross him over.
He's still there.
He's still there.
We should go back.
Every time I drive by, I still see him.
You do? Where is this? I want to go.
It's on Kuta. It's down there.
Oh my gosh, we should go.
We
and
should
I'll
go.
just stand there and be like, I don't see anything, but I like it anyways.
I still see him from time to time.
Did you talk to him?
Time.
Were you like, hey, get on over there? And he was like, no.
I was like, hey, can I help you cross over? Do you want to be with your family? And he's like, and he looked at me like I was crazy.
He's like, I never got to finish my run.
Yeah.
Wait, how long has he been there?
I don't know. He wouldn't talk to me. So
really?
Yeah, he just I don't think he really realized that he was seriously gone. Like, I know he knows. He knows. But that stuff happens all the time, and I love it. Like, I just love it. I know that's weird.
No, I think that's so fun. I wish I could see.
I have so much fun by myself. Party one.
That's amazing. I'm jealous. Okay, so yeah, we'll channel into some of the more narcissist training. What is this thing that you were telling me about?
Well,
It's
I've
like
done
counseling or training or what?
Well, I've done a lot of training with the narcissist, like training, coaching,
Okay.
life coaching.
Like coaching the narcissist or coaching the person who is narcissized?
Narcissized.
Okay.
Usually. No, I've done both, but I get more people that are victims of narcissists than the actual. Most narcissists don't think they need help.
Right.
A lot of them don't. They can't even. They refuse to see it. They know they got issues, but they don't. They're not going to admit it. It's an ego thing. And most narcissists are the most insecure people you'll ever meet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're the way that they are. There's so many different types of narcissists, though. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. Every single person, every human has narcissistic traits. Doesn't mean they're full blown.
Right.
We all have some sort of, narcissist in us. We can manipulate things in our direction sometimes. But that doesn't mean that we live our life that way. I can spot a victim within seconds.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Yeah. Because I'm an energy healer.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm energy therapy. So I can tap into, I can even look at someone and I'll be like, oh, they're shattered. Oh man. So when that's
actually probably how I was when I met you.
It was. Yeah. It totally was. A lot of people aren't ready to heal that relationship because they're in the thick of it. And a lot of victims have, and I don't even like using that word but it's true.
Wait, which word?
Victim.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of the victims, they unfortunately aren't ready to leave
to get out of it,
aren't ready to get the help because they're so shattered.
Yeah.
And there's no, I always try to come up with a different word, but the only word that I see and feel, and I can only go on my experience, my training, is shattered. Mm-hmm. And it takes years and years for you to fix that shatteredness, even after you're out of that relationship. That's when the healing starts. It's very difficult to heal sometimes when you're in it.
Wait, so can you see, what does someone look like that is like a full-blown narcissist? Like you say the victim is always shattered, but when you see someone and you're like, this is the narcissist, like what are they, like can you tell them right off the bat?
Yes, I mean some of them mask very well, but yes, I can now. I mean,
what do they look like?
Well, they come all different walks of life. So the feeling I get from them is like they're always right, or they're super duper insecure, but they don't show it. They mask. Mm-hmm. I work with color, right? So when I look at somebody, I see a lot of different colors. Well, a lot of times when people have a narcissistic, it's like a really weird gray color to me. So like if I'm not feeling it, a color, like a grayish color presents to me, and that's my symbol for like, watch out,
yeah,
be a narcissist.
Is it more common in men?
Yes. In my experience.
Is it trained or you're just born that way?
It's both.
Okay.
It can be in your DNA or it can be taught. And there is a difference. It's a good question. There's taught narcissists, and I would say like they're a product of what they're raised in.
Okay.
Because they are raised by one or two narcissists.
Can you be a narcissist? Can you be trained into narcissism if you don't have narcissistic, I can't even say it, parents?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you can
so
have
it's
traits,
way
but
higher risk if you have a narcissist parent.
Yes. It's a taught behavior because that's what you're learning. That's your normal.
Yeah.
And that's what people like. One of the biggest things when I was doing a lot of my training and working with victims and narcissist people is they don't know any different. Like that's normal for them. Mm-hmm. And so like when you're sitting there trying to change somebody, that's their norm.
Yeah.
They can't even wrap their head around it. But I will tell you for a long time, though, because I was surrounded by narcissists, I didn't even know what that word really was at my day. Like, that wasn't even a thing, I just knew that something felt bad, something felt off, and they made me feel bad about myself. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a word for this? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right, but I feel like people get confused and they like throw it around loosely.
It's a punchline anymore. It's like, if you get mad at somebody, well, they're just a narcissist. I mean, I've heard that so many times.
What is something that you can tell us earthlings about like how do we spot like a narcissistic behavior or someone that is full blown? Like, how do we see it since we don't get to see the color gray?
They're going to turn every situation on you. So you're the problem. This happened because of you. And that's how the victims start getting shattered. That's when you're walking on eggshells.
Because they take the blame.
And narcissists always find the person that is weak. I'm sorry, I don't mean weak. But they feel they're weaker than them. So they feel like they can control them. It's a control thing. And a lot of narcissists have no control in their life, so this is how they controlling other people. If you're with somebody and they change your energy or change your emotions, I would really look at that, because that's their job. That's what they do. They try to make themselves higher, make them feel good about themselves by making you feel lower. And if it's successful, right? Or say you're thriving and you got things going on, or you're pretty, or you're whatever, and you're friendly or whatever, they're going to make you feel like nobody likes you. They're going to make you feel like, like, what are you doing? Why are you wearing that? That looks ridiculous. Or they're going to be, nobody likes you. Like, they're talking to you because they feel sorry for you. That's because they're insecure. It's because they want to make you feel so bad and them feel higher that you're not going to leave them. You can have a good, healthy relationship and the boundaries. So everyone says, if I'm with a narcissist, I just have to break up with them. That's not 100% true.
Just don't eat their shit sandwich.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, what was my soul contract that I was like, this is what I have to break?
You got to find that out.
Oh, you can't tell me?
No, that's not my job to tell you.
You're like, I know.
Because then you don't learn your lessons.
Right, true.
You
have I
gotta learn
learned
your
any
lesson.
already?
I know you have learned, yes.
Okay.
100% you've learned quite a bit so far.
Okay.
That's why we have these contracts. You pick your family, like you pick your parents. You pick them to learn. Your kids pick you.
To learn whatever's going to break the cycle or check
and that's
the
the
box.
key. And it comes from, past lives. Some of this can come from, most of it comes from another lifetime. So what you didn't learn.
Okay, past lives are so confusing to me because I feel like I grew up in a church. Like, I never believed in that.
Right.
But then, like, sometimes you said something one time and I'm like, that's weird. I don't know if I believe in a past life, but, like, it's weird that you said that because I don't know why I act a certain way sometimes. And then what you said, like, made sense.
Yeah. Isn't it cool?
Wait, when you come back, are you totally different?
You can have a whole different personality, different traits, because you have to figure out, what didn't I learn in this lifetime?
Can you imagine? You're like, I'll just go back as a mouse. That sounds like a quick, just a short term to like, did I learn or not? Nope. All right, back up.
So, okay, here's another story.
I love the stories.
Okay, so, sorry. So I was doing a family. So it was a grandma, a mom, a brother, and I think it was a cousin that wanted to connect with somebody that passed away.
Oh, so they all came in together.
They all came in
like
together.
real people.
Real people.
On Earth. Okay.
Yeah, real alive people.
Okay,
Sorry.
alive people.
So they came in, and I love doing galleries. Do you know what those are?
No, but should we have one at my house?
Absolutely do. I love doing open mediumship. Some call them galleries.
What is it?
I call them. So what it is it's like, you've ever seen Teresa Caputo?
Yeah,
And
but
she
not
goes,
really.
Okay. So, all right. So you come in a room, like I do it like twice a year here. I have a bunch of like 35, 40 chairs, whatever I can fit in here. And then people come in, and then I stand in front, and I just start bringing in everybody's spirit. And I'm like, okay, there's a dad here. It feels like it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's called a gallery?
Well, every medium calls it differently. Yeah, you can call it open gallery, open mediumship. What do I call mine? What did I call mine last time? Into the night. Into the night, I called mine, because we were doing it into the night, and then that's when spirits like to come out the most, is at nighttime.
No wonder you can't sleep.
I know, right? That's great. I know. So anyway, I'll stand like in front of them, and then I'll just bring out spirits. So this family came in, and I was doing like a small one for them. And so their loved one came through, and he was murdered, actually. I do criminal work, too. So he was
This is a whole new, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
how did he get murdered?
He was stabbed. Yeah.
Was it like, so it was recent then?
Like 3 years ago. So he came in, and I mean, I love connecting with him, because I connect with the family now quite often. But I had to say to them, I'm like, listen, this guy loves the F word. and I'm not going to say that. So I'm just going to tell you, like, every other word is F, 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 but I don't talk like that. So I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to sound like him.
Right. And so they were laughing, and I said, so they were like, yeah, that's him, whatever. And so I will do that. I will say that. I'll be like, listen, this person, when they were alive, they really, loved, somebody's coming through because they keep coming through my voice, but they really loved to swear, or they were like really, like, they were always angry, just like, their pencil broke, and it was like catastrophe, and they're like, oh yeah, that was him. I go, well, he's not like that now. They don't take that with them, like, because then there wouldn't be peace, so I do. So that's evidential, like we were kind of saying earlier.
So wait, did he like solve his own crime?
Oh, they knew who did it, but the guy never got it. He got off, but
oh my gosh,
yeah, but they knew who did it.
What's the most common thing people come in for, like reading wise? Is it to connect with someone that died? Is it to deal with something like that? Like, I feel like I come to you a lot for like business stuff or just like life things, not necessarily like heal me this or like this person died. But my dead people talk to me when I come to you a lot.
Yeah.
Which I'm down with, but I don't come specifically. Like, what's the most common thing?
It changes from time to time, but I want to say they come in for a lot of like future, but it always ends up into mediumship. So, because a lot of times people don't understand what mediumship is, and so they'll be like, "Well, I just want to know, like, guidance." I would say like guidance for like everything. I do get a lot of my readings at the very end. I always leave for questions and everything, but there is a lot of like life coaching. I would say, kind of, if they have questions, and I just kind of like, okay. I mean, it's not meant to happen that way, but it sometimes it just happens that way.
Yeah.
So, and I never leave anybody high. I try not to leave anybody high and dry. Of course, I would never. That's not my intention.
Right. I think sometimes when I come for like life coaching style stuff, you'll say something and then I'm like, oh, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people come in and they probably think like, well, I don't want to tell her anything. Because, like, she should know. Yeah,
and that's great. I like a blank canvas.
Yeah.
But there are some times, especially if you're doing, like, a 30-minute reading, and you want mediumship, you want past, present, future. I mean, that's not a whole lot of time.
Right, but then it's like, well, when I've sent people, I'm like, if she says something that you want to know more about, ask about it. Because then she can go deeper if, like, you talk about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can tell them the surface level stuff, but you're like, I don't know what you're doing or what you're looking for, so I can just tell you what I am seeing or hearing or whatever.
Yeah.
So then it's like, say what you want to know about that, and then she can figure it out.
Yeah. And I always tell people, like, I like a blank slate. Don't tell me anything. But if you have something specific, tell me. I'll write it down, and then I'll let Spirit get to it if they're going to get it to it. Here's the other thing with readings. Spirit tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
So a lot of times when you're coming in and you're like, I want to talk about this, if you need to hear something else, like that's what you're going to get.
Especially if somebody asks a question and they don't let the timeline. So everything's on a timeline, right? So like if you get a reading, I mean, it could be a year later. It could be 2 years later. It could be 6 months
later. Do you know,
later.
though? I feel like you have a really good read on the timeline.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah. I'll always say, your timeline isn't going to be until give it time to play out. And that's a lot of times like they want to push the timeline. They want to be like, oh, well, she said this is going to happen, but she told me it's going to happen probably in December, but I'm going to make it happen in September. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
What you end up doing is you're pushing it past September, past December, and you're changing the course of it.
Like you're trying to control the timeline?
Correct. Anything I say, you can change through choice and free will. So like if I read for you, like you're going to walk out that door and go right, and then you walk out the door and you go left, we probably just changed a couple of things. You know what I mean? So your choice not to go right, your choice to go left, just switched a few things. I mean, because your choice is...
Or change the timeline of it.
Or change the timeline of it. You can't live your life through a psychic. And I'm a psychic, and I'm telling you, you can't live your life through a psychic.
Right, you just live your life.
You got to live your life. You got to let it flow. Like, here's the info, now forget about it.
Yeah.
And then you'll remember, like, you'll be like, oh my gosh, she did say that. Oh my God, type thing.
Ooh, here's a good one. This is like, so I've been doing like rapid fire questions and just like random, whatever comes to your mind.
Like the first thing that comes to your mind? Okay.
Have I ever picked up any energy from a past life that's still haunting me or helping me today?
Yes, you have. And that's what I call patterns.
Okay.
So, yes, you have had some patterns in this lifetime that came from another lifetime. And you've got both. So, yes,
Haunting
to
and
the
helping?
haunting and the helping.
What's my helping habits?
Well, a lot of them are just the person that you are.
Okay, so like personality, I guess?
Yeah, personality. You help people. You have such a beautiful heart.
Thank you.
You do. You have such a great heart. And so I do feel like that's come from other lifetimes, you know?
So that's stayed.
Like you've learned a lot of lessons since I've known you.
Yeah, I feel like I have.
Totally have. So before I met you, I could say you attract some narcissist, some people that weren't really, I want to say really good for your energy, and you've learned on that because now you're attracting people that are good for your energy, and you can probably pick up narcissistic behaviors and handle them better than you have in the past. And it's because everything you went through. And look how many people
learned.
you're helping because of your story.
Hopefully.
Oh, you are.
We'll see when all this comes out.
Oh, you are.
Okay, good.
Like I said, hold on to your bootstraps, girl, because it's happening.
It's happening.
It's
okay.
happening.
Well, I'm going to come back to you and make sure that's right. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Oh my God, no.
I mean, you told me something about a podcast twice, but I was like, hopefully that's not for a while because I don't have time. And you're like, it's not yet. And then I came back a different time and you're like, it's now. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And you're like, you're just going to start. I'm like, start where?
I have a question for you.
Ooh, okay.
Are you having fun though?
I'm having so much fun.
Okay.
It's definitely more fun than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I knew it was going to be mega time consuming and like intimidating to start because I'm like, I don't know where to start. I don't have like an outline. I've never done this before, but it has been really fun. And I like everybody that I've had on. I'm like, I feel like we're building this together because I'm learning with them as I go. The conversations are fun. The people who are watching have been like super supportive and, you know, following along. And it's fun to see that.
That's good.
Yeah.
You want to keep the fun.
Yeah. I only like fun.
That's me too. Life is too short not to have fun.
Yeah.
I really believe that. Life can be so serious.
Yeah, and hard.
And it doesn't have to be, though. That's
Yeah.
the beautiful thing.
Right.
We have the power to change it. We just don't know that we can do that. And I always say to people, do something that makes you happy every single day. And if eating an ice cream makes you happy, then that's what you do for that day.
Yeah.
You know? And you have to, like, set time in your calendar. If that's how you have to get the habit going, that's how you have to get the habit going. 21
Yeah.
days to make or break a habit.
Ooh, I like that.
And so, like, I get those, you know, they don't have them, I mean, they have them, but we don't use them anymore. We use all the digital calendars. But if you get, like, a wall calendar,
I love a paper calendar.
I love paper calendar. But if you cross out the first day, like this, and say you do 7 days in a row, and then you fall off, you got to go back to 1
Oh, okay.
and start over. And then you fall off, you go back to 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like the whole do one thing that makes you happy every day for 21
Yeah.
days.
And it doesn't have to be big.
It doesn't have to be the same thing, and it doesn't have to be something that takes a lot of time. It could be eating an ice
Yeah.
cream.
It could, whatever that means for you. Mark is here.
Mark's here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's Mark saying?
He's laughing.
He
He's
just-
really proud of you, though.
Oh, good.
He says you're on a really good path.
He's probably like, this combo is just so much right now. Wait,
know.
does he love the dogs?
Oh, yes.
I feel like as soon as we got
Yes.
Stu, we're like, oh, I wish Mark was here.
He's so glad that you did that.
Got the dogs?
Yes.
Both
so
of them,
happy.
even though Ziggy's crazy?
Yes. He's so happy you got Ziggy. He loves it.
Yeah. Well, because he probably sees our circus house and is like,
Yeah.
what is happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a couple of things I have to share with you, but we have to do it off camera.
From Mark?
From Mark. But
Okay.
We can't, he
Well,
says,
hold on, Mark.
yeah,
Wherever
he's
you
gonna
are.
wait. He's
Stay
gonna wait.
here.
He's gonna wait. He said, but we'll talk after. He said, we'll talk off camera.
Okay.
And I said, we can do that. That's totally fine.
Yeah, just hang out, Mark.
Just
We'll
hang
be
out.
there
He's
in a
not
minute.
going anywhere. He's having too much fun.
What's like the most haunted place you've ever been to?
Oh gosh, I don't do a lot of haunted stuff. Okay, so the Holly Hotel, that restaurant, I was helping a friend out, and she's like, "Can you come and help me?" That place, holy crap, that was pretty haunted, and I
Like
never
scary?
Yeah,
Are they ever scary?
they're scary. Yeah, I don't like scary stuff. I stay away from that stuff. I don't
Was
like
that
it.
place like scary haunted?
When I first walked in, it was because I've heard about it, but I never been there before. I never heard, like I heard, oh yeah, it's haunted, but I never heard the stories about it. And then a friend of mine, she's, you know, psychic too. And she's like, hey, I really need help. Can you help me? And I'm like, it's just not my thing. You know, I don't do seances, whatever. She's like, oh, come on. It's for fun. It's for Halloween. I'm like, okay.
Was it like a Ouija board?
No. So we went in, it was a restaurant and people bought tickets to it. Well, she knew a lot about the history. I knew nothing about the history of the place. And so she would like talk about some of the history and then we'd say, get your phones out. And then we want you to snap pictures all over, just start. And it was pitch black in there. We just had candles on and you just, you know, and then we would say, okay, now look at your pictures. And there would be images of
Like people?
Like people. And some of it was distorted faces. Some of it was, that was freaky. Like, it was freaky.
Could you see them in there, though?
Oh, yeah, I totally could
What,
see
have you
them.
ever done a Ouija board?
Oh, I love Ouija boards.
You do?
Oh, yeah, they don't have to be scary.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have to. It's what you conjure in. It's what you, I don't do that, though. I don't get it. I don't bring in bad spirits, but I only ask for love and light. And so, I have the most beautiful spirit board. She's so pretty. And I don't use her because I don't want to ruin her, but she's beautiful. Oh,
It's like a Ouija board, but for like...
Yeah, it has all angels on it, and it's so pretty.
Wait, so when you used a Ouija board, was it like going crazy?
It was crazy. Yeah, when we were younger, when we were kids, you know, back in the day, it was all about scary, right?
Yeah.
And
well,
so,
Anthony said he did it with Mark.
Yeah. Yes. And
But then he's like, this one spirit like followed his friend Caitlin home and was like yelling at her or something. I'm like, I'm way too scared to do that.
Yeah. So when we were kids, we did it all the time, and we didn't know what we were doing. Like, we didn't know. So of course it was scary.
Right. But only you could see all of it.
I could
Everybody
see all
else
of
is like,
it,
this
and
is
I'm like-
boring. You're like, I'm terrified.
But now, like when I got older and learned more about it and learned how to protect myself and not to let that stuff in, it doesn't have to be scary at all. Yeah, that's what you're going to get. I have zero control over it. It's not me, it's them.
Yeah.
You know, and if they feel like you need this, my job is to deliver. So I'm just the delivery person.
You're the messenger.
I'm the messenger. Don't kill the messenger.
That's so fun, though. I wish I was a messenger. Maybe I'm going to come get trained.
You should. I do trainings. I do.
Yeah, but does anybody want to be trained and you're like, you're just never going to get there? Like, can you tell when someone's like, oh, you'd actually be really good at this?
Yeah.
Do you tell them?
Oh, I never discourage anybody because...
No, but I mean, if someone came in and they weren't even thinking about it, but you know they'd be like,
oh,
get
yeah.
it really easily.
Hands down. Yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, you're like me. Welcome. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait, what about the exorcism?
Oh, so we didn't call them exorcisms, but we've had a few clients throughout the years. I opened Revive, I think we're in our 11th year. And when I first opened, oh gosh, when people hear, you know, there's a psychic in town, I mean, everybody come, all walks of life come through. So again, Jan, that works with me, we work a lot together. I don't know how we met this gentleman, but he was a super nice guy, but he definitely had some stuff on him.
Like stuck in him?
Yeah.
Demons?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What was going on?
Just everything in his life, everything bad could happen to him. He knew it, too. Like, he
How did you know? He was just like, I feel like there's a demon in me?
Oh, he totally knew.
Did he randomly act psycho and be like, that wasn't me?
Yeah, there was a few incidences.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Jan really was great. So let me explain. So Jan,
I barely even know what this is. But
so Jan, we call her, we're like...
She's the God lady, right? The God praying lady?
Yes. And so there's me, which I'm fluff, right? I'm the positive
You're all the
one.
angels.
I'm the angels, and I'm the unicorns and the butterflies, right?
Yeah.
And then we call her the tsunami.
Okay, so
'Cause
she's
like super blunt. She doesn't take no crap. She's like, right? So we're a beautiful balance for each other.
Yeah.
So this gentleman came in, and we don't talk about sessions, so I'm not going to say a whole lot. But what I will tell you is he got a little out of control, and she just was like took her hands on his knees, and she's like, no, we don't do that, you know. And I'm over there going, oh my God, what just happened? And so, you know,
Could you see it?
Oh yeah.
Like, did she rip something out of him?
Yeah, I would call it that. Yeah.
Was he cured after that?
Oh yeah, he did really well after that. Like we seen him like 4 times after that, and he was nothing like he was the first time we met him. The last time we seen him, he was so great. He was like a totally different person. But
wow,
yeah, I'm pretty sheltered compared to that was like crazy for me.
Yeah,
but it was so rewarding at the same time. Does
yeah.
that make sense? Because we knew we helped him.
Right.
And for the first time, he even looked different. Like his eyes were a different color. They weren't so like black. He actually smiled. His skin tone changed. I mean,
if we get ugly, we're like, I think there's a demon in me. Get it out.
I love being in the ethers.
Maybe you'll get me. You what?
I love being in the ethers. I call it the ethers. Our human world is so heavy.
Yeah.
You know, it's heavy. When you talk to spirit, when you play with spirit, it's fun. It's always light and
positive,
joyful, and and I've had other readers just say, "You're too positive. Not everything's rainbows and butterflies." Well, but not everything has to be so bad either.
Right.
Why does everything have to be doomsday? In that law of attraction, universe attraction, it's true. You get what you throw out. If you want to be a negative Nelly, guess what? You're going to have nothing but negative things happen to you.
Right.
If you want to be happy and joyful, you're going to have more happy and joy things. I truly, truly believe that. I live that life.
Yeah, I
know you do too.
Yeah.
And every negative has a positive. You just have to look at it. When there's light, there's dark, and when there's dark, there's light. So there's always a balance.
Thank you so much for coming on. Like, this was so fun. Obviously, you're the one that put this idea in my head, and you're like, this is where you need to go. Go now. And I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
And I think I'm in the right place.
You are. You know what's so funny is I never thought, like, I seen you doing the podcast, but I never see me doing it with you. Like, sitting as a guest, which I am so grateful for. So thank you so much. This has been fun for me.
Yeah.
I love talking about this stuff because, like I said, I don't really get to talk to people. I mean, I do my readings, but I don't get to, like...
talk about how you do it. Because you're like, okay, I have 30 minutes. Like, tell me about me.
Yeah. That's
cool.
fun. Yeah,
awesome.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Yay.
Well, okay, I'll turn this off, and then we'll talk to Mark. I hope you liked this episode. Kirsten is like the most magical person I've ever met. She's not scary. She's here to spread light, bring people peace and guidance, and just uplift others. You can book an appointment with Kirsten through her website. Even if you're not local, she does do virtual appointments, and you should check out all the services they have, anything from astrology to meeting with spirits to energy cleansing. Like, there's an incredible amount of services that they provide. So check them out. Their website is revivemindbodysoul.com. The website is going to be provided in the show notes. Follow them on Facebook at Revive Spa Studio and Boutique. And you can follow on Instagram at Revive Mind Body Soul. Please like, subscribe, follow, review, share, all the things. Again, I'm Brittany Racine, and we'll see you next week on Mike It Loud.